Episode 75. It's way later than I usually post, but it's been like the craziest week ever. Um, Thank you guys, new subscribers. Really appreciate you, man. Everything's picking up, getting a lot faster. Whole lot of visitors to the AHN, houseofkicks.com, arch-usa.com. And we appreciate you guys for going to check us out. We have a new sponsor this week, OdorKlenz Sport. And we got a video for it. You can go look at that on the House of Kicks website. But OdorKlenz is for you guys that are afraid to wash your sneakers or something like that, and you wear them, and they might get some odors on them, and you don't want to have to wash them, but you want to get something that actually works. But OdorKlenz also has basically they have laundry detergent, they have shoe freshener, all kinds of stuff. Man, really good product. You can go to the website and you can click on it. You see me moving the mouse right here over the link. Go to the link, click on it, check it out. You order it, tell them that House of Kicks or Arch sent you guys, and that's it for the sponsor. Had to get that in because it's important. Sponsoring the website. We appreciate that. It's helping us to give you guys this really good information. So what's good this week? I'm on this page, but I really didn't want you to see that until the end. The big news from this week, basically, the K-Swiss and Gary V project dropped. I did some numbers on it just to try and kind of guess how many shoes were made, but you know for a fact that it was going to sell out. Gary Vaynerchuk is a very important person to a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people who are looking to start businesses and things like that. His persona is just extra large. So it's not that people were loving the shoes, although I said earlier this year that the K-Swiss Generation Icon knit was one of the best shoes to release this year that's in knit frame. Um, I'm not so big on these 002s, the second shoe that's from the collection. But what's interesting to me here is the fact that when someone drops a limited shoe, everybody kind of goes bananas and they buy it. But it's not that they're buying the brand, they're buying the person who's promoting it. So we get back to that old story of who's more important, influencers or athletes. And at this point in time, it literally doesn't matter. Athletes can sell shoes, influencers can sell shoes. But this is the thing. Does the brand have the ability to sustain beyond just what the influencer does? And this is what I find interesting. When you go and you look at the Gary V project, the white and brown generation icon that released earlier this year, I said in another article, I found those shoes for basically $49.99 a pair. They had been marked down considerably. He had no bearing on the sale of those shoes. So is it beneficial for K-Swiss? Do they get a bump up in traffic and status by aligning themselves with Gary Vee? Yes, somewhat. But the honest truth is the influencer is the person that's really capturing the audience and keeping everybody's attention. It's not the brand. And I don't think that's a good thing. That's something that these brands are going to have to start really considering when they get to pushing a certain person out in front for a pair of shoes. That's enough of that. The 10 dropped, right? The Virgil Abloh 10 from Nike. So I went out and I started looking for shoes that may have been deconstructed that may be better options than the 10. And I discovered the Trace Runner Shark from Filling Pieces. And I didn't put the name of the company there, and I regret that. I'm sorry. But I do have a link here on the website. And what they're doing is they're going into their inner circle, and they're allowing you inside of the inner circle, and they're showing you how they construct shoes. And this shoe, the Trace Runner Shark, is deconstructed. They keep all of the edges. They show you the process of creating it. And man, when
My
I
name is
look at
Dion
this, and
Filibert. I'm
Filiberto
the founder and creative
is
director
the
at
founder,
Amsterdam-based
when
footwear
you
company
see the
City
way
Geek.
they
The
designed
theme for this
and
initial
generated this
collection is
shoe,
called Deconstruction.
I would have to
So
say when
within this
people say that
project,
the shoe
we
of the
really
year
looked at how the
is
shoe is built.
the 10 and the Jordan 1 from Virgin Abloh, I would say that this might be the shoe of the year. Over that, I would almost argue it because the amount of work and the
So we
attention to
put like
detail to a new
very
silhouette
different materials. For
is
example,
dope. If you
here you
take
can
an
see we
existing
use like
silhouette
itself,
which
or
they
they
are
use
somewhat doing,
CPU and more
but it's
plastic
their
kind
own
of
thing, man. And
materials,
I just think it's
but
an
also the
amazing
laser
job that the
system,
company
which
did
is
and
like
something
one of the
that you should
tapes that
check
you
out. So make sure
use
you go to the
not for
website. It'll
lacing,
be up
and
here.
those
Click it,
materials
and
we
it'll be
combine
down here
to
in the
actually show
description.
how a shoe
So
is
make
built.
sure you go
So
and
this
check
is
that
not a
out.
very
But Filiberto killed that, man. So fill in pieces, check it out, and go there. Now, this is the end of the show. I know this is running long. I apologize, but I hope you guys stayed the whole time. New shoe company. Have you seen Rockdeep? I hadn't. And I'm being straight up honest. I didn't know they existed until this morning. And I didn't have a chance to write the article. Then I sat down and wrote it. And then I started going through the website and I was like, whoa, they're doing what I wanted to do. I wanted to create a shoe brand that was priced the right way. It's the same thing that Greats brand did, but Greats brand took their brand from being kind of a lower price tier shoe up to premium quality shoes. And now they have shoes that run you upwards of $300 to $400. But Rock Deep should be charging that much straight out of the gate, but they're not, man. So you talking about this footwear from this company, Rock Deep. If you've never seen it before, I'm going to tweet it out right now, just because I'm just like, dude, I'm going to Google Plus it, and I'm going to tweet it because I think people should see this footwear. And if you're like in the northern states, man, this stuff is dope. It's dope. All right. And they don't have necessarily names for the shoes, they have numbers as the series. It's kind of like New Balance. But I mean, look at these joints, man. If you're not a person that lives in a cold weather state, you can almost get away with just wearing these as just kicks, just kicking it around. You know what I'm saying? So this is the brand. This is my favorite shoe of all of the models, specifically this brown one. But I wanted to introduce you guys to Rock Deep. Go to the website, it's down below, check it out. That's not an ad. This is me just showing you a new shoe company. Hope you guys had a fantastic week, man. There's a lot that went on. I had a crazy week, man, so I didn't write as much as I typically do. I apologize for that. If I had bigger sponsors, not dissing, OdorKlenz, I'm loving them. Man, I could just do this full time and you guys would get so much information. But I hope you're getting something new every week. Hit me with questions you might have. And make sure you go to these links, man, and go check out the website. I appreciate you, new subscribers, everybody out there. Sneakers, let's be bosses. Peace.